Welcome to Ann Arbor with Bill Raftery. I'm Connor Onion, or Onions. This might be the earliest Onions of your career tonight.
Double order, maybe.
That's right. Well, Michigan, a monster week last week.
Stacey King, Connor Onion, Casey Johnson here in a moment. Last night, disappointing, heartbreaking, and it also had a Clint Eastwood quality to it.
Well, it was the good and the bad and the ugly.
I love this freshman.
Look out!
Consistency there, but sheer talent, skill, he's got it.
Oh, he cannot be tamed! Lamar Wilkerson! Final seconds of the quarter. Feuerbach finds space. And banks it home! A Sunday bank special! A Carver Hawkeye for Kylie Feuerbach. One to remember on her senior day. She said yesterday she couldn't pinpoint one moment at Carver Hawkeye that was her favorite. One might have just joined the race. A buzzer-beating three for Feuerbach. Hawkeyes up 7. 7.2. Ball fake into Kobe. Checked by Avdia. Down to 5. Down to 4. Game on the line right here. He takes Murray. He ducks under. Boots for the win.
Booty Maine has done it again.
Big Ten basketball is powered by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram. Sunday afternoon at Pinnacle Bank Arena with Nick Baugh, Connor Onion. Hey, look, Matt Rule, head football coach of Nebraska, in the house today. Progressive Game Summary, sponsored by Progressive. Get slam dunk savings today. Nebraska 8 of 18 from the first, and the most significant one, that first hit for Bryce Sanford.
Absolutely, and he's come alive in this second half, and Nebraska's offense has come alive as well. And Iowa's been more efficient in this second half, but what's interesting is Bennett Sturtz has continued to be quiet. He only has 5 field goal attempts today. He averages 14 shots per game. And the question is, can Iowa win if Sturtz doesn't start to put his foot on the gas to score the ball and at least start to get some shots up? Be interesting to see how Sturtz wants to handle this. He's just taking what the defense has given him, and what the defense has given him is a lot of double teams getting the ball out of his hands.
Mikhail Jacobson at the line. Answer your own question there. Can they? Can Iowa win if he doesn't get going?
I don't think so. I think he has to. He needs to start to force the issue a little bit. Not saying license to take bad shots, but you got to start to really probe into the lane and see if you can't. Gets fouled. You have to get involved. You're down 10, 7 minutes to go. Here he goes.
On a lane line drive, he creates for Howard.
At least he put his foot on the gas, though. Made something happen. What I like, though, is no ball screen. Just, I think you let him go every once in a while.
I was just thinking, Nick, we haven't seen those lane line drives like the first matchup for Sturtz.
Which was a huge part of the first game where Sturtz had 25 points.
And it drew a bunch of fouls, drew 6 fouls in that game. Utunjel is off, and Banks has a good box out on Hoiberg.
So here's another area where Sturtz can maybe probe.
Here is a ball screen.
So there's a switch on to Hoiberg.
And got it right back to that matchup.
Banks has Lawrence. There it is. Trying to get it into him.
And a late foul call. And Doug Sermon's on the call. And Lawrence called for his second foul.
Straight line drive. No ball screen comes. Hits that seam. And a great read finding Howard on the cut because Hoiberg was flying in to contest. I admire Sturtz's patience today. Some guys get real thirsty and start to get antsy and take bad shots. He has not done that yet, but there's a fine line between selfishness and responsibility. It's his responsibility to score.
See if he can quench that thirst. Fulgaris is fouled. And back-to-back quick ones against Nebraska. And this is a significant one. Hoiberg's 4th.
And the versatility of Fulgaris on display. He can shoot the 3, but he can also put it on the deck. Hoiberg comes over to help. Oh, man, not a lot of contact there. That's a tough one. 4 fouls on arguably the MVP of the team in terms of all the areas of the game that he touches.
The best defender. He's a big part of the conversation we're having on Sturtz, why he hasn't had a big day.
Keep in mind with Fulgaris, he was the Horizon League Player of the Year a year ago. Robert Morris. They won the regular season and conference tournament. played Bama in the first round and gave Bama all they could handle and almost beat the Crimson Tide. And Fulgaris was the guy. So he's accustomed to these sorts of situations.
He has 6 points in this game. Remember, a 20-point game just 2 games ago against Ohio State. And through the back, it's Frager wide open.
Again, I'm sorry if I'm going to repeat myself, but Sanford's movement attracts multiple Hawkeyes, and they don't communicate, and Frager slips and scores.
Well, it's that connection again. Sturts to Howard. Nebraska ready for it. Fulgaris off the kick out, and it's down to Jacobson.
There's more movement. Watch Sanford coming off 2. Holding him.
Well, it's Howard. Had a tug on the jersey, chasing Sanford off those screens.
Here we go, more movement. He's right into that restricted area, but watch Frager on the right block. No communication, great read, slip, layup. But it all happens because you got the best shooter in the Big Ten flying off a staggered screen.
Bryce Sanford, more gravity than a John Mayer song.
How long you been sitting on that one? You gonna break it out on the final day of the regular season?
I mean, need a little Price is Right mix-up.
Yeah, okay, I like that. I preferred my DJ Khaled musical reference with Ben McCollum, and all he does is win, win, win. But we'll let America decide on John Mayer or DJ Khaled, folks.
Put it in the poll?
Yeah.
Here's Mass at the free throw line, 1-1 for Nebraska. It's a 9-point lead for the Huskers. There is a real urgency and really a huge feeling of frustration in the Nebraska side of this, of the football rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
The women's basketball rivalry and the men's basketball rivalry, trying to finally beat these guys. It's 10 out of 11 in football to Iowa. It's 4 straight in men's basketball. And Iowa women's basketball swept the season series in women's basketball here in 2026. There is some real pent-up frustration that Nebraska fans have let be voiced today. Fulgaris kicks it out. It's Sturts. He sidesteps and can't get it as Sanford. It ends off the banks. So it's Nebraska ball with an even 5 minutes to go.
Well, I thought Fulgaris could have caught and laid in that lob. Instead, he sprays it to the three-point line.
Nebraska has kept Iowa at arm's length at 10 points most of this half. Dip inside, 5 minutes. The discard. Lawrence can't finish it, but Jacobson is there. Sanford, no. And Fulgaris cleans it up for Iowa.
Sanford has such a quick release, doesn't he? There's no dip down when he catches it.
It is gone as soon as he catches it. Iowa without Sturts scoring, just 1 field goal in the half.
Great pass.
Koch keeps it going from outside.
I just think the more you can get the defense in rotation and get Koch on the opposite side of the floor, he's feeling it and is going to get open threes.
The last 2 road games, Koch has a combined 10 threes. Going back to that close Penn State loss for Iowa. And 5 in this game to give him 15, a team high. And kick to Masks. It's short. And Fulgaris right there.
Go back to that same look if you're Ben McCollum.
The Michigan game against Michigan State just went final, so a Nebraska win. They're the 2 seed next week in Chicago. A 3 for Banks rolls down. And this is a 4-point game. Timeout, Fred Hoiberg going back to the whiteboard with Iowa as close as they've been since halftime.
Boy, the intensity is palpable. Iowa is hung around. Don't go anywhere, folks. The Hawkeyes are hanging in there.